God, listen, I'm gonna tell you. Focus on putting out the earths. God, listen, God. From now on, all you should put out. When I called you that day, you was like, "I'm open to that criticism." I actually mentioned that to somebody recently. I said, Inf Mega is so used to people criticizing what the fuck he's doing that he thought what I was saying was criticism. You know what I mean? He used to saying, "Oh yeah, I appreciate the criticism." I don't appreciate nobody criticism.
I do.
No, I don't. Let me tell you why, God. Because I didn't criticize you.
Well, I appreciate people, like at least giving me a
yeah, you gotta take it. You gotta take it.
Not that I gotta take it.
Now, constructive criticism is cool, but a motherfucker sometimes is criticizing because they wish they could have did it, and they like, you should do it this way. Well, then you do it.
That's true. Yeah.
That's sideline, armchair, nah. What I'm telling you is like, no, God, you're doing a thing already, just get some earths on film. Pretty ones that build. They don't even have to be all the way right and exact. They just have to represent the culture in a positive way. See, what you've been doing, God, I gotta tell you, what you've been doing is different from what you're about to do. What you've been doing is you've been an anthropologist. You've been doing the equivalent of National Geographic, filming our reputable names and faces. You've been creating a living history. So that's important. That's the same thing we did during the slavery era, at the end of the slavery era, where they did the oral records of the people from slavery telling their story. You see what I'm saying? So like, you are doing that with the 5%. Many of these pioneers ain't gonna be around for their stories to be told, for them to be on video. It's good to get old guys and young on camera. However, think about it. Some of these young motherfuckers might not even be in this culture 10 years from now. So the best thing that they can offer is not, like me, I don't even want to tell no more of my story. I want to really present it to the people. Like, I hope I'm explaining this in a way that relates to you. So like, when we talk about depression, we talk about emotions. It's like, man, I hope it's for everybody. Like, I want to address that. Like, okay, in our culture, we've tried to do things to where we can have better communication. What I'm realizing that the guys that are good at communication are good at communication. And they're able to communicate with other people within our family and with the 85%. So how are they able to do it? Then you got other people. We striving to put controls in place and make motherfuckers do what we want and nobody will do it. Well, Allah taught us that wasn't the way. If it's not a free culture, ain't nobody gonna want to do it. So if you don't want to communicate, if you don't want to go to the parliament, if you don't want to go to the family day, and if in general the babies don't want to go, when the young that I was teaching out of my house said they don't want to go to the parliament because it feel like church, I said I can't argue with that. It feel like church to me too, you know. And I went to the gods. I said, listen, y'all see me brought 10. I brought 10 youth with me. None of them wanted to come back to the next one. I said, so what are y'all gonna do? What are we? Not y'all. What are we gonna do to keep them coming? Because I brought them. Y'all didn't bring none. Y'all didn't bring no youth. So y'all must not care. But y'all babies didn't even come. Don't you care about your babies being able to come up in this? I wanted my babies to be able to enjoy this. But my kids ain't gonna come and they the only kids. They need to see other kids. It need to be an open mic. It need to be some music, some food, all that. So Sunday after Sunday roll by. It's a bunch of men trying to one-up each other in how much they pretending to be like men while they in a little circle. Which, if it was the real culture, we'd be seeing each other way more often than that, so we would know what's real. And when we get together, we would be building for the benefits of all the others in attendance. Remember, the Universal Parliament is for the public. It's for us. Allah brought that together. That was one of the greatest contributions He gave us, because up until that time, we had more of a leadership structure. We had ministers, we had different things that had to be disbanded, and people was on dope thanks to that dumb shit. So when Allah came home, He's like, how the fuck am I gonna institute what it is that I teach and is right and exact? He said, well, I can't put down orders like Yaqub. So He created the parliament, which involved the cipher. This cipher allowed everybody to be equal. By instituting that, we can now disperse the true teachings of Allah.
Inf Mega did this.